Welcome to the other side. We're ecstatic to have you join our community of ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts. As you familiarize yourself with your new headquarters, here's an overview of the key areas awaiting your exploration. Located on the desk is a laptop that can be used to perform the following operations. Team up with other hunters by finding or creating a session. Assign a custom contract. Buying and managing your personal equipment. You can access your personal HQ tablet with the tab key. This allows access to the following. Unlocking and purchasing furniture to customize your base. Unlocking, purchasing, and traveling to other headquarters. Customize and outfit your mobile base. View your team members and their details. The equipment crate consists of all of your personal inventory as well as access to the contract contributions. All items in the contribution section of the crate will be loaded into the vehicle and available in the contract. You can visit the wardrobe to unlock new accessories and customize your appearance. Introducing the new Cleanse contract game mode for ghost hunting. We highly recommend completing the training level to familiarize yourself with this new gameplay. Access the training level on the laptop by selecting the TO. The headquarters is yours to explore and make your own. Welcome to your instructional tour of the Cleanse contract. Before we get started, you want to familiarize yourself with your mobile base. First up is the equipment crate. Go ahead and walk up to it, then interact with it using the left mouse button. It's worth noting that the left mouse button is used primarily to interact with objects in the world. Inside the crate, you'll find a variety of different equipment that is used to help in your journey of identifying the ghost characteristics and favorite room. To close the crate, you can press the escape key. It's time to talk about the Spectral Affixer crate. In its deployed state, this item is the key component in cleansing the contract location, but we'll get more into that a bit later. This item is heavy and requires both hands to carry. Normally the affixer is fully charged before starting a contract. However, the one you have now needs a bit more juice. With the affixer in your hands, walk up to the charging station and interact with it. While in the contract, you have access to your personal TOS cell phone. Go ahead and look at it now. The cell phone can serve many purposes. The most useful is its flashlight. This can provide a light source while you use your equipment in your other hand. Keep in mind that ghosts are generally attracted to energy emitted by the light. The phone has some applications that can be quite useful, as well as a heart rate monitor. Ghosts feed off anxious hunters, so it's wise to keep your heart rate under control. Take a moment and familiarize yourself with the phone's interface now. Great! Now you should be familiar with your mobile base and cell phone. Next, we'll learn about the characteristics that you'll be searching for. Head over to the evidence sample booth to get started. The audio evidence encompasses the right. Radiation, also known as spectral radiation in the paranormal community, manifests as fluctuations in ambient radiation levels. While the levels aren't directly harmful, higher radiation amounts indicate a higher evidence level and caution should be exercised. The radiation energy is emitted from the source of the ghost interaction. This means a radiation strength will be greater at the source and decrease over distance. On the table is a digital Geiger counter. Use this to get familiar with the different radiation strengths. EMF stands for electromagnetic fields that emit wave energy. The higher the EMF reading, the higher the evidence level. It's worth noting that the reading will be consistent regardless of range to the source. Go ahead and pick up the digital EMF reader located on the table. Ultraviolet stains are markings left from a ghost. The markings require the use of ultraviolet light to be... Now that you have learned about all the different types of evidence, we can move on to the first special equipment of the cleanse contract, the spectral affixer. Ultraviolet stains are markings left from a ghost. The markings require the use of ultraviolet light to become visible. These stains can sometimes be hard to spot. However, the general rule is, the easiest to spot, the higher the evidence level. Using the LED ultraviolet flashlight, you can use the samples provided to differentiate between the levels. The primary use of the spectral affixer is to bind the ghost characteristics. A characteristic is... The primary use of the spectral affixer is to bind the ghost characteristics. A characteristic is defined as an evidence type in the highest recorded level of that evidence. During an investigation, you may encounter various evidence levels. However, we only care about the highest levels. Once you feel that you've determined the correct characteristics, you can enter them into the affixer. If enough characteristics are entered correctly, and the affixer is in the ghost's favorite room, the scan should succeed. Although, if the scan fails, the energy emitted can cause the ghost to become agitated and hostile. In order to function properly, the spectral affixer must first be set up. Go retrieve the crate that we charged earlier. Ideally, the spectral affixer should be set up in the ghost's favorite room. But for now, you can deploy on the green tarp. Using the affixer involves typing commands into its interface. While it may seem daunting at first, it's actually quite simple. Let's start by typing help and pressing enter. finished in the help section, type commands, then press enter. This can be used to understand the various prompts the device can accept. The affixer comes with predicting text to help validate user input in rapid entry. Take some time and experiment with the different commands and familiarize yourself with using the device. Once you feel comfortable, try entering in any two or more evidence types with an associated characteristic level and then conduct a scan. If you enter in a wrong evidence level, you can just retype the correct information and it will override what was previously entered into the device. You can always type list to see what characteristics you currently have. You'll notice under normal circumstances the color of the light that's emitted by the affixer is blue. If a yellow light is present, the scan has been halted and you will need to initiate another scan. With a successful scan, a cleanse contract is mostly complete and you can return to the headquarters if desired. To earn more rewards, you can stick around to fully cleanse a location by finding the bound items, which you will learn about next. Ethereal artifacts are objects that are bound and often symbolic to the identity of the ghost. These artifacts can be difficult to spot. The Ethereal Artifact Locator, also known as the EEL, is an entry-level detector that will glow brighter when you are in close proximity of an artifact. After you've discovered the artifact, simply pick it up. Go ahead and pick up the EEL now to see how it functions. Keep in mind the examples on the table cannot be removed. Great! Now that you are familiar with your mobile base, the evidence equipment, and the special equipment, you can move on to cleansing this house. The ghost is known to be non-violent, so you should be okay. Happy hunting.